Hi everyone, I'm here to introduce you tonight this device and the range of products that goes with it actually. This device that you can see here is called WATA, and with a simple principle of electrolysis between water and salt actually we can produce chlorine out of it. So this principle is very well used in the global south, and that's why we adapted this according to a full range of products producing for very small quantities to large quantities adapted to products that we will introduce later on. Two reagents are coming with the devices to help people using the devices to measure how the chlorine is used directly on the field. So here you can have a look at the various applications that the chlorine has according to the productions that we can make. So having safe water out of chlorine mixed with water is quite obvious actually. But disinfecting like floor, hands, vegetables and so on is another application that we can have. So basically we are working in schools, hospitals and all the structures needed chlorine and hygiene. So here is the process that we go through to our project to make them sustainable actually, starting from a demonstration to a scaling up and basically using all the usual phases of an efficient project. So in the second part of the presentation, I will introduce you a couple of field applications that we have directly. So in Nepal, for example, we are working with schools. And in schools in Nepal, for example, we have this chance to have a space to use the curricula as we want, actually. So we propose to a network of 40 schools to have an hygiene program in their background. In Burkina Faso, for example, we are working with a network of hospitals and healthcare centers. So on these aspects, much more for disinfection than safe water. Here you have a birth room, and just as a matter of example, we need like 5 liters of chlorine when a child is born, actually. In Guinea-Conakry, we developed the business model approach. So Antenna was supported a local entrepreneur that is now able to employ more than 100 employees, able to produce more than 5 million bottles, and just supply the local market by a local structure, which is quite nice actually. In India, we are integrated in the portfolio of a social entrepreneur already on site and already working in the Indian market. So WATA is part of the solution he proposed, and including filtrations or other technologies. So it's part of it actually. In the Comoros, we are definitely working directly with communities. So we have a focal point on site in Moroni, in the main city, and this focal point is in charge of working directly with remote areas. So in these communities, we have chlorinator agents that are just producing chlorine and sharing what's produced among the community for delivering a safe water message. And very last example, in Rwanda, we had a partnership with ICRC where actually we work inside the prisons for an obvious disinfection purpose. So basically, this was the presentation. I have a WATA with me that everyone can see, touch and observe if you wish. And I think this is time for question and answers. Thank you.
Great.